Welcome to day 5 of the 21-day Joy Reboot Challenge, where we're going to take just 5 minutes a day for 21 days to break burnout and live in joy. Today, we're doing something super powerful. We are creating emotional anchors for yourself, and you can even do this for other people. It creates instant joy, bringing back feelings of excitement, joy, and happiness just by a touch. It's one of my favorite tools because once you learn it, you can use it anytime during this program and long after. So let's talk about what actually is an anchor, how it works, and I'll walk you through to create one of your own. So an anchor is a specific stimulus or like a trigger or a touch. It could be something you hear, something you see, or even smell that creates a predictable emotional response in your body. So for example, we talked about this with music. A certain song comes on and suddenly you feel energized or calm or nostalgic. That is an anchor. Scents can anchor you, locations can anchor you, and a touch can anchor you. So even a specific gesture, like we're going to get in today, they form naturally over all the time, but we're going to do one intentionally so you can trigger it whenever you want or need it. So first, you have to get yourself into a peak emotional state, like the highest version of that emotion. So let's say it's joy, and while you're feeling joy and you feel it like just welling in your body, you apply a unique physical touch like pressing your thumb or your thumb and middle finger together, or the space between your thumb and forefinger. Um, just touch a specific spot on your body, and your brain links that emotion with the stimulus. So repeat that a few times, and eventually touching that point at any time will bring back the emotion. It creates a little neural shortcut, and your brain goes, oh, we're touching that spot. That means we're feeling happiness and joy, and it starts releasing those chemicals for you. And it is incredibly effective. So there's 4 steps to creating your anchor. One is recall a vivid emotional state. You want to choose something really strong, positive memory, something that you felt very deep joy, very deep excitement or empowerment. The more vivid, the better. And then step 2 is to apply a unique physical touch at the peak of that emotion. This is your anchor point, your trigger for happiness whenever you want it. So it could be, like I said, here between your thumb and finger. It could be the back of your shoulder or the top of your shoulder here. It could be a specific knuckle or like a specific nail that you touch. Whatever you choose, just make sure it's something you don't touch all the time. Step 3 is breaking the state, which just means that once you are done hitting the trigger at your peak emotional state, you want to get out of that state and think about something random or neutral, like what you had for lunch, listing 5 things that you see in the room, anything to get you out of that emotional state. Then step 4 is to actually test the anchor. So once you are back to a neutral emotional state, you can then test like, okay, if I do touch this spot, what do I feel, right? It might be subtle at first, but the more you repeat it, the stronger it becomes. There are 5 keys I want you to remember as you are creating your anchor, though. 1, choose an intense emotion. You want it to be something very like that you can feel in your body. Trying to anchor calm and peace, just it does work. It takes a longer time. Like you can kind of trigger it as you practice meditation, but if you want something that's like add a specific touch, you want to do something an intense emotion. Only press the anchor at the peak of your emotion. You don't want to wait until you start feeling the joy fade away. Otherwise, you're going to be triggering the fading of joy, which we don't want to do. Again, make the stimulus unique. Avoid gestures that you use all the time. So you don't maybe want to do clasped hands or somewhere where you're touching or like scratching your eye, something that can happen randomly. You want it to be repeatable but unique. And that's step 4 is make sure it is repeatable so that you can easily do it and repeat it, but that it's still unique. And then step 5 is to actually practice repetition to strengthen the anchor. So are you ready to create your anchor? I'll walk you through it. By the end, you will have created your anchor. So first, decide what part of your body you want to touch to create this emotional anchor. Go ahead, after you've decided, close your eyes for a moment and think of a time that you truly felt joyful, excited, inspired. Let this memory come to life. Where were you? What were you doing? Feel what you felt in that moment. How did your body feel? Let the emotion of that joyful, exciting time fill your entire body. Build in your body. And as you feel the peak of that emotion come, go ahead and touch the spot, apply your anchor. Okay, now release that. Tell me, what did you have for breakfast or lunch today? And that was my random question to help you get out of that emotional state. Okay, so now that you have anchored, you can touch that spot and see what comes up. You might feel just a small spark of the emotion or a shift in how you feel in your body, and that is the anchor working. Over time, as you repeat this, you can repeat it throughout the day. You can repeat it once a day. It'll get stronger and stronger. And you're just teaching your brain to access joy on command. This is such a powerful tool for emotional resilience and happiness. Use it throughout this challenge and beyond. Anytime you need a boost, press your anchor point and your brain will do the rest. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 6.